Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the modern age, I'm the Shy Guy 1080, and this is Geeking Out Gaming.
In this episode, I'm going to cover nothing new since there's nothing out that I want to play. So I'll be doing a top 10 of my favorite Final Fantasy games. Now, I set parameters to narrow it to the ones that, number 1, I played, number 2, I completed, and number 3, are not part of that entire let's mix up the universes like in Dissidia. That being said, I also placed on the list by how much time I put into them. Not that some of these games are better or worse, but it's my opinion and I'm entitled to it. So, that being said, the Final Fantasies I don't mention are still games I enjoyed, well, except Lightning Returns. I just didn't put so much time into them that they made the list. Alright, let's get started. Number 10, Final Fantasy 13-2. I know it wasn't as well received as many of the other games in the franchise, but it was not bad. I enjoyed the paradigm shifting combat. I spent much more time with it than its prequel. Not to mention the extremely convoluted storyline and plot that just kind of stuck with me. Number 9, Final Fantasy XIV. The online epic was a flop at release, but made up for it with an entire revamped reboot with a great story, tons of Final Fantasy awesomeness. From the armor and the weapon systems to the classes, they just placed it all together in such a fantastic way, and it was exactly everything I wanted it to be. It's high on this list since I didn't go too crazy with it, because, life kind of gets in the way sometimes. Number 8, Crystal Chronicles. No, I'm kidding. Part 4. It was one of the greatest stories I was ever told when I was a kid, and I just loved how the class system and how the story made you learn how to use all of the classes. That was like a great teaching tool when trying new class system games as I got older, not to mention characters you gain kind of like feelings for. Number 7, Final Fantasy VIII. This story was confusing and the combat was tiresome. I mean, charging the summon's power was exhausting. But that convoluted story with the theories of Squall being dead and all just makes this game a treasure to be loved. Not that Squall ever was. Oh! Plus, where else could you be called the insult chicken wuss? Number 6, Dimensions. It came out on the iOS and Android, and it was a treat to see an actual new game in old school graphics and gameplay. I mean by Square Enix. But this had an interesting turn on how the light and dark warriors thing. I just thought that was really, really cool. Also, I mean, the story was actually pretty good. Number 5, Final Fantasy IX. But really, I just mean Vivi. The coolest character in the game. I like the mini Chocobo games and the lots of other aspects of it, but even if people didn't really take to it, I mean, it was kind of a flop for the series. And look at Braun, the most scariest character since Leatherface, right? Number 4, the Holy Bible of video games, Final Fantasy VII. I know a lot of people are going to say, dude, this is number 1. And yes, it's a great game, but there are 3 other ones, and listen, I put more time into the next 3 games. This game needs no explanation, though. I mean, it is the holy text of RPG gaming, so just leave it at that. Number 3, Final Fantasy XII. Now, I put a ton of time into this, since I was unemployed and I got it for Christmas and had nothing else to play, but really, it was pretty good. The hunts and the story gave you plenty to do and tons of other great stuff to acquire, so no bad-mouthing its placement. I kind of love this game. Number 2, okay, get your Blitzball out, because it's 10. I love this game so damn much. I put at least 400 hours into it so far, and I still play it from time to time. It is a great game to go through. It has a compelling story and an interesting battle system, but most of all, it has Blitzball. If you've never tried it, you should. It can get a lot of fun. Number 1, Final Fantasy VI, with Terra, Locke, Edgar, and Sabin. To list just a few of the biggest party of main characters in a Final Fantasy, and a great enemy, Kefka, was by far the most evil enemy in the entire series. Kills people just because. Talk about a real god complex. Move over, son of Genova. Kefka's about to poison the water. So that is my top 10 Final Fantasy. And I think it's going to be kind of a trend for the next episode as well. Unfortunately, until I get more content for another game we're covering, I don't have much to do right now. But still, till next time, squeeze that subscribe button, like it, owes you money, and remember to share my videos, or horrible bed trolls will steal your toes while you sleep. Leave any comments or hate mail in the comments section below, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook for more information and other dumb shit. Laters.